doing my persuasive speech over living together before marriage. My husband and I have lived together for we've been together, it'll be 4 years in October, and we've lived together 2.5 years. So we were only together about 6 months before we decided to move in. Learning each other's habits and tendencies is a big thing when you live together. Learning to cope with each other's personalities. Sometimes personalities clash and you just get to either learn how to handle it or make the decision not to. Learning how to resolve the bad to get to the good. Marriage isn't always fun. Relationships aren't always fun. You have hard things, as, for example, fighting, or you've got to learn how to resolve a fight. Don't get a bit angry. Allows you to see how your partner keeps house, how they eat, and how they live day to day. Living together, you get to see all of those things in a person. I mean, do they keep a clean house? Do they eat junk all the time? And by learning these things, you will get to see what you want to spend, whether you want to spend the rest of your life with that person. Getting to know who that person truly is. It is important to know who the person you love is behind closed doors. That's something that a lot of people don't know until after they get married and they move in with each other. Is that person abusive? Is that person violent? Does that person treat you good in front of others, and then when you get home, does he or she treat you poorly? It's something really important to know. That's why I think living together before marriage is a huge reason. It is important to know if that person is going to truly take care of you. A lot of people can put on a front and say that they're going to take care of you, but when you take the vow to marry somebody, it's through the good, the sick, the bad. I mean, but it's just, are you willing to take care of that person as well? It is important to know if that person can handle your downside as well as handle your upside. Everybody knows that life's hard. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have days where you need somebody to pick you up. Are you willing to do that for that person as well? I mean, you learn that. Living together is not just about being together all the time. It's not all fun and games all the time. Living together can be challenging. Just with everything that goes on in life. Working together as a team. Learning how to handle finances with your significant other. That's a huge thing as far as everybody, but it's also important to know if what you're bringing to the table and what he's bringing to the table will support y'all in your lifestyle. Teaches you to be patient with each other during the hard times. I was not very good at this. My husband has taught me to be a lot more patient than I used to be. And there are still times where I'm not very patient. Learning what each other needs, what each other wants, and the keys to being successful together. That's huge. Because not only living together, but you as a couple in marriage, when you bring children into the picture, it's not just about what you want, it's what the other person wants and what they need. And if you can provide that for each other. It is important to live with each other before marriage because marriage is a big commitment. Marriage isn't something that you just, oh, okay, one day I'm going to get married. It's not. I wish it was, but it's not. There's a lot of things that go into it and play a part in it. In conclusion, I believe it is important to live with your significant other before marriage to get to know who the person you love truly is, and if that person is the right person for you. Today I explained the reasons living together is important. before marriage. It is important to learn each other's habits and tendencies. It is important to know who that person is behind closed doors. It is also important because you get to see how each other work together as a team. Everyone should have the opportunity to live with their significant other in order to get to know who that person truly is. Their strengths and their weaknesses. Just think, if we all lived together with our significant others before marriage, it would stop so many marriages from failing because we are taking a big step and even bigger commitment.